Before you tear open that wrapper and sink your teeth into a delicious Snickers bar, have you ever stopped to wonder, how is this candy actually made? What kind of high-speed machines, boiling sugars, and industrial-grade precision lie behind its perfectly layered structure? The truth might surprise you. Inside the Snickers factory, it's not just a matter of mixing chocolate and peanuts. It's an intricate process involving exact chemistry, mechanical arms, and food safety protocols tighter than some pharmaceutical labs. So before your next bite, come with us inside the Snickers factory. What you discover might just change how you see your favorite candy bar forever. History of Snickers. The story of Snickers begins with one of the most iconic names in the candy world, the Mars family. In 1930, during the depths of the Great Depression, Frank Mars set out to create a chocolate bar that wasn't just a sweet snack, but something truly satisfying. The result was a unique combination of nougat, caramel, and roasted peanuts, all generously coated in creamy milk chocolate. It was filling, flavorful, and unlike anything else on the market. Interestingly, the name Snickers was inspired by the Mars family's favorite horse, a personal touch that gave the bar a charming and memorable identity. When it launched, Snickers was sold for just 5 cents and quickly won over the public with its blend of textures, chewy, crunchy, sweet, and salty all at once. Its popularity spread fast. In the UK, it was originally sold under the name Marathon, a nod to its energy-boosting qualities, before eventually reverting to the Snickers name in 1990 to unify global branding. Over the decades, Snickers became a cultural staple and one of the best-seller chocolate bars worldwide. Today, more than 400 million Snickers bars are sold every year. But behind each bar is a fascinating, high-tech production process designed to deliver that same satisfying taste millions of times over with absolute consistency. Cool backstory, right? Now, let's take a trip inside the factory to see how Snickers bars are really made. Sourcing and testing raw ingredients. Every Snickers bar starts with a handful of basic ingredients: cocoa, milk powder, peanuts, sugar, corn syrup, egg whites, and palm oil. But these aren't just picked up from the local store. Factories source their ingredients in bulk from farms and suppliers across the world. Cocoa beans from West Africa, peanuts from the southern United States, and dairy from controlled farms. When ingredients arrive at the factory, they're tested for quality and safety. Peanuts are checked for aflatoxins, a harmful mold toxin. Cocoa is examined for purity and fat content. Sugars are tested for consistency, and all materials are screened for foreign contaminants using metal detectors and optical scanners. This step is vital. A single bad batch could compromise millions of bars. All ingredients are stored in climate-controlled silos or stainless steel tanks. Peanuts are kept in dry coolers, while liquid ingredients like corn syrup and oils are stored in temperature-monitored reservoirs to keep them fresh and fluid. Crafting the nougat base. The nougat, the chewy core of a Snickers bar, is made in massive industrial mixers. The recipe includes sugar, corn syrup, skim milk powder, and whipped egg whites. These ingredients are cooked and then aerated, turning them into a light, fluffy mixture that provides the base structure of the bar. This mixture is poured onto a long steel conveyor belt in a thick, continuous sheet. Automated rollers press it down to a uniform thickness, about 1.5 centimeters. The belt cools the nougat slightly before it moves to the cutting station. There, high-speed rotary blades slice the sheet into bar-sized segments. To ensure consistency, sensors measure the height and density of the nougat in real time. If anything is off, say the fluffiness is too low or a piece is too thick, the system adjusts the mixture or cuts automatically. This level of automation helps produce tens of thousands of nougat bases every hour. Caramel cooking and layering. Next comes the caramel, sweet, stretchy, and sticky. Caramel is made by heating sugar, glucose syrup, and condensed milk in industrial-grade kettles at around 120, 130 DEGC, 250, 266 DGF. Timing and temperature are everything. Too hot and the caramel turns brittle. Too cool and it won't set properly. Once cooked, the caramel is blended with butter and salt for flavor, then piped onto the moving nougat bars in a perfectly even sheet. The caramel is kept warm in insulated tubes so it flows smoothly. Automated nozzles spread the caramel over each nougat base using laser-guided sensors to ensure it's distributed evenly across every bar. At this stage, the bars pass through a cooling zone. This solidifies the caramel slightly, preventing it from sliding off in the next step. The bars are now layered, but still missing a key ingredient: roasting and adding the peanuts. Snickers wouldn't be Snickers without those crunchy roasted peanuts. The peanuts are cleaned, shelled, and dry roasted in large drum ovens until golden brown. Then, they're salted to bring out their flavor. To maintain quality, they go through a sorting process. Air jets and vibratory screens remove broken or burnt nuts, and cameras scan for size and color. Only the best peanuts make it into the bars. The peanuts are sprinkled onto the caramel layer by mechanical arms equipped with distribution nozzles. These nozzles ensure even coverage, not too few, not too many. A soft roller gently presses them into the caramel to lock them in place. By this point, the bar weighs about 48–50 grams. Chocolate enrobing. Now it's time for the chocolate coating, the part that makes Snickers instantly recognizable. The bars travel to an enrobing machine where they pass under a waterfall of melted milk chocolate. This chocolate is made from cocoa butter, sugar, milk powder, and chocolate liquor, all blended and refined in precise ratios. The temperature of the chocolate is tightly controlled, usually around 30 DGC, 86 DGF, to ensure a smooth, glossy finish. Too hot and it becomes too runny, too cool and it won't coat evenly. The bars move along a vibrating belt that helps distribute the chocolate across all sides, including the bottom. After being fully coated, the bars go through a curtain of cold air called an air knife. This blows off any excess chocolate and gives the bar its final shape and clean finish. The coating process only takes a few seconds, but it's monitored 24/7 by line operators and sensors to prevent clumping, dripping, or uneven finishes. Cooling tunnel. Once coated, the freshly enrobed bars enter a cooling tunnel. It's about 20 meters, 65 feet long. Inside, the temperature gradually drops to 8 deg C, 46 deg FF, in carefully controlled stages. This slow cooling is crucial to prevent cracks or blooms, those white streaks that appear when chocolate crystallizes improperly. As they move through the tunnel, the bars are hardened into their final solid form. This takes about 5 to 7 minutes. High-tech sensors constantly check the bar's temperature, chocolate texture, and weight. Any that don't meet the criteria are automatically removed from the line. By the time the bar exits the tunnel, it's fully cooled, set, and ready to be wrapped. At this point, it looks just like the Snickers bar you'd buy at a store, but it still has a few more steps before it's shelf-ready. Wrapping and packaging. The bars move down to the wrapping station where high-speed machines wrap each one in that familiar Snickers foil and plastic combination. Each wrapper is pre-printed with branding, nutrition facts, manufacturing code, and a barcode, all aligned precisely using sensors and rollers. The wrapping machines can handle hundreds of bars per minute. As the bars are wrapped, they pass under scanners that check for alignment and seal integrity. If a wrapper is loose, torn, or misprinted, it's rejected automatically. After wrapping, the bars are grouped into batches, usually 24 or 48, and packed into cardboard boxes. Robotic arms place these boxes onto pallets for shipping. Each pallet can carry thousands of bars and is tagged with a QR code for traceability. Storage, shipping, and global distribution. Finished pallets are sent to climate-controlled warehouses. There, they are stored at around 1822 DEC, 64 to 72 DFG, to preserve freshness. Snickers bars have a shelf life of about 12 months, and every package has a unique batch code that can trace it all the way back to the ingredients used. From the warehouse, the bars are shipped to stores, supermarkets, and vending machines around the world. Mars, the parent company, operates distribution centers in over 80 countries. The entire process from raw ingredients to store shelf takes just a few days for most major batches. So, the next time you unwrap a Snickers bar, think about what really went into it. It's not just chocolate and peanuts. It's decades of innovation, cutting-edge machinery, and a global operation that works with stunning precision. From sorting peanuts to robotic wrapping, every step is a blend of science and craftsmanship. Did you ever imagine so much goes into making a single candy bar? Which part of the factory process surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening stories behind the everyday things we eat.